Update, Aunt tells me that my paycheck should go towards her son's college fees when she didn't let me stay at her house in order to attend school. As some of the comments suggested, I did go NC with my aunt. I didn't talk to her, but I got some hateful messages on social media from people I assumed to be my aunt's friends. This worked for a day until I realized the horrible timing of my last post. Our family has these gatherings for dinner around once every 4 or so months where all our extended family that is descended from my maternal grandmother gathers, usually at a relative's house. This time, it was my parents' turn to host, and it felt good to go back because living alone isn't fun. I got there at around 3 p.m. today. I'm going back to school TMR, in order to help prepare and best of all, beat the rest of my relatives to have some quality time with my parents and sister. As soon as I got there, they showed me my aunt ranting out of self-pity in the family GC and we laughed a bit. At around 5, my relatives started showing up, including my aunt and her family. I managed to avoid her for the first hour until dinner, as that is when we all sit on a long table and we have this time where we go over what has everyone been up to for the past few months. One of my uncles then asked all the kids how school was and eventually asked about me and my cousin's internal results. For context, the school I go to follows the IB exam board, and those of you who were in an IB school probably know it's hell. My cousin went first and told everyone, rather smugly, that he got a total of 26.45, a pass, and was told by someone to study harder. LOL. It was then my turn and I told everyone I got a 42, which got me a round of applause and a pissed off look from my cousin. Then my aunt decided to stand up and then claimed that this was the reason I should help my cousin as I am apparently doing well enough and that my lazy cousin deserves the same opportunity too because he was trying hard and cut down on playing COD and is studying. Imo, if you take IBDP and still have time for COD you must be really smart. She then switched to a customer service voice and started appealing to our other relatives as well as subtly shading those present that didn't. As some of you suggested, I went and told her that I will donate, but only the same amount of money she paid for my school fees, aka nothing, and that if my cousin really needed money I would be glad to share my employer's information with him. I had a lot of fun saying that but unfortunately got only the opposite of the desired effect. My aunt went ballistic and started then blaming my mother for raising a heartless and stupid child and that I was now of the age to be a breadwinner for the family, which she emphasized included her. This then pissed my father off and he hauled my aunt into another room, but we could still hear all his cursing and that she shouldn't be dependent on other people. In the end, my aunt walked out with my cousin but not before demanding that my mother talk some sense into me and some other people but also to then disown us. This all happened an hour ago. As I am writing this, my aunt is writing in the GC that if I am to get a scholarship, it should be handed to my cousin and I should pay for my tuition myself. I don't think that's how scholarships work. P.S. No hate to my cousin because to be fair to him he didn't demand any off me. I think he's just irked that I got the better score. I don't think he's stupid, I just think that he's devoted all his brainpower to COD.